In case I forget when he's finished, can you give it back to me so I don't lose it?
I'll get it. Yeah. What are you doing? Normal. Yeah. Thanks. Yes. Thanks. You want to start as well? Ready?
Ready, Jamie?
Come on, let's move. Yeah, right. Come on, Jason. Watch him.
There's that sound. Alright, we're on.
20 seconds.
Welcome, Matty D.
There you go, Scotty, thank you. We've got the quarterfinals here.
Yeah, it's first the quarters. Surprise, surprise, Christopher Beagley.
Yep, he's the man, the myth, the legend.
So, up against No Mercy Serci. Young JB, Mr. Beuttner. A little Leight from Alice Springs snuck in there. How
That's
good is
it.
20 seconds, Jamie.
I've been playing alongside Jimi. He's been struggling a bit in the team, so I'm sort of open for him to do well here.
Yeah,
Keeping the dream alive.
You'll probably see him open up a fair bit more.
Yeah, I
the
think so.
teams.
He'll get a bit comfortable and he'll just slot in there nicely, I think.
I'm guessing Jimi broke that one against Chris.
Yeah, Jimi had the first break, that's correct. So should be an interesting frame. Jimmy's been playing a long time, he's very smart and experienced, so if anyone's going to knuckle down against Biggs, I guess it's probably him.
That's a good shot.
That's a very big hit.
And how's he?
I think his other red there slips into the centre, no worries at all, to the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, he's got no way of opening up the top red, even with 2 shots. There's a double in the other red.
You might just push it onto that other yellow. I mean, the white's going to naturally hit the cushion, so all he needs to do is just use that yellow to stop, play the breakout shot, and he's got a red to manoeuvre off, I guess, for the black. Plays that the breakout. Break the black out, it'll go towards the cushion. I mean, pocket. Jeez, I'm muddling all my words up, aren't I? So that's alright.
Looking over the tail, that red actually might be cuttable to the middle. Does the black go straight in the bag though?
20 seconds, Leight.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was all there, he had to get that red.
First chance missed by Jimi. The ideal leave for Biggs, but
Biggs has got a free shot on that yellow on the rail there. I mean, he just sort of nudges off, promotes it. Jimmy's got to play a double or something on that other red, so he's just checking it out there now. So. Jamie's just gone in off on the other table. Yeah, I think that's the right shot. Promote his bad ball and leave Jimi with a tough shot.
how you look on the tables, Matty?
Very good, very nice. The pockets play really well. They're tight enough to keep you guessing, but they're open enough so you can pot down the rail as well. I think they're actually probably the mark. They're perfect. To be honest, I'm really, really happy with them. So
I haven't had many complaints.
You're on 20 seconds.
I'm not sure, did Jimi actually try to cut that in, or did he actually try to play it off the rail?
I think he just tried to cut it over that hole and sort of cover the black up a bit.
Oh, Leight would be happy with that one. Christopher Beagley. Bring back nightmares from last year's final.
Wasn't he on the other end, or was that him doing it to you?
No, it is on to me.
Oh well, if it's the right shot, what do you do?
No, I still think it was soft.
20 seconds.
I haven't stopped giving him grief about it. It's on the side, huh?
Ooh, wrong side.
How does he get into these yellows? He's going to use the right of the pack. Just to nudge the other two, the other top two.
How would you promote the pack?
You don't have to. You have to split them. Big split, just a friendly nudge to.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I think he can sort of.
Or is he going to go from the middle?
Yeah, I'd use the middle ball myself.
20 seconds, Jamie.
Give yourself an angle like that. Yeah, you've got the option of using the top cushion and coming back, or just screwing straight into him. And there's a little bit of luck with the next lie, shall we say? But yeah, that's why I use the top cushion too.
That's why I thought if you use the right of the pack, they just come away nicely.
Yeah,
It's not a big shot.
I was just.
Again, one smart shot here to nudge him open.
20 seconds.
Land on it.
That's not bad at all. I think he's got this ball to the corner.
Yeah, straight on. Oh.
Good hit,
20 seconds, Jamie.
Jamie's just played a huge shot to break his little red out there that was dead by Leith in that pocket. Giving himself a lifeline. Good to see. I mean, it's still challenging where it is. You play the Jackie now, where you got to get on it later. So I think he's chosen the later option.
Alright, first round of Bergs. Yeah, no, you can get it later.
I think he goes up table, takes the opposite centre ball, comes back down for it now. Yeah, I think he'll take this ball, go up table, and then come back down, try and float onto the short side of that bottom red. I think he's making it a bit hard for himself there. He's obviously going to lay this up over the hole and hope Leith doesn't go out. Jamie's just landed on the wrong side of this red. He's sort of made it a little bit harder than it should have been.
The transition between those two bottom balls.
Flirting with danger.
That was a friendly nudge of the jaw. Made this shot a bit easier.
This actually isn't bad. He's if he plays this down at the right pace, he's naturally going to come over for this ball now. So I take it all back. Maybe I didn't see it.
Again, with a little friendly jaw there.
20 seconds.
Still will play it well. And did not play it well.
Yeah. Kind of needed to do a stunny sort of roll down.
Almost like a stun run, you reckon?
Pretty much. I think that's all sure. I think Leith will just come out of the gate here running with 1-0.
on the right side.
Perfect
If
side
not-
of the yellow, yeah.
If not, straight back in the bottom left.
It'll be interesting to see what Jimi has planned for this red.
He needs to cover.
Yeah, I think you're right. But knowing Jimi, he's always got a big double in his game somewhere.
Yeah, he
You
does.
never
That's true.
You never discount him.
But why would you bother from here? I don't see the red and the black going really anywhere.
20 seconds.
So Leith's got away with that one because he overplayed that. To go into the black, but first blood to Alice.
So Jimmy's going to attack this now. Just promote it.
That is not a good touch.
I think he's left him a shot to the centre. Naturally, just break that ball open to the other centre as well. So it's not the kind of shot you want to leave, Chris.
No.
Huh. Maybe it doesn't go.
Interesting first shot. Maybe the angle wasn't there, but
Yeah, that surprises me actually. Maybe he's not feeling it.
Jimmy's got to take some control here. It needs to be the bottom left.
20 seconds.
20 seconds left.
And that is not controlled.
Hmm.
Is he on that yellow end of the... Yep.
Yep, should be able to just stun and break that other yellow out now. That's it. Opened it up.
20 seconds.
One good shot here and she could be all over. Personally, I'd take the ball over the hole now, but
Oh, that is uncharacteristic.
usually a little bit more finessey.
20 seconds left.
Oh, Jimmy, here's a chance. Grab it and run. And again, showing no confidence at all.
It's yeah, it's a little bit of a mistake there, isn't it?
If you're going to pot with confidence.
20 seconds, Jack.
It's easy to say from here, mind you.
Yeah, that's true. We're not sitting there. I lost the bigs.
And that's the wrong side.
Probably because I played a few shots not confidently. So yeah.
You did say you played well though.
Oh yeah, I did. But a win's a win, a loss is a loss at the end of the day. But
How right you are.
Jimmy's got the angle here, nice little float. Just got to concentrate on the pot.
20 seconds, Jack.
Oh, yeah, much too much. Ah. Look at him go.
Oh, the rattler.
You cannot do that. That's Chris got away with it.
Gets away with it once again. I'm going to go out here on the commentator's curse. Say that it's 2-0.
20 seconds left.
Oh, stop it. I think he's on. Look at the table, he's on. Oh, wow, he's not not as comfortable as what you might expect. Oh, wow, Matty D. You've called it, haven't you?
The commentator's curse gets him every time.
Who are you going for? He's your teammate, come on.
No, yeah, I'm going for him, don't you worry, but I'm just like... I've noticed he's been a little bit unlike himself this week. He has been missing a few pots that he wouldn't usually do. And another thing that I found at the start of the week is we're used to playing on coin-ops in the territory. And the NTA 8 Ball Association has bought these beautiful new tables. And it's a little bit foreign. New cloth, slidey balls, been getting kicks, all this funny stuff we're actually not used to in the territory.
Oh, we're used to the kick, surely.
Well, yeah, true.
Oh, 1-1, Jimmy. Got a couple of chances there.
We got Leith on the table. He's going to try and cut this red into the centre. Wow.
Big break from Jimmy.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say red balls.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yep, we just to take that red there into the centre that he's looking at now. It's the only sort of dead ball that he has. It's the only thing that's sort of keeping him a bit tentative at the moment. I think it's just the transition. You take this and the next one into the bottom left, and then you just got to fall left hand side of that red into the centre so you can float the centre table.
I reckon he may cover here.
Oh, he's played the extraction, as Jamie Stevens would call it.
Extraction?
I wouldn't have played the extraction there myself. It's too
Well, again, with
too
the
risky.
The angle he left himself, he had to. But, yeah, a smarter shot could have been to cover.
Well, this is true, yeah. I think that's where more time on the first red that he played to get the correct angle to ensure that hard ball was where the out is. I mean, a lot of people don't take enough time with that simple pot that can actually set them up for the whole game.
Just try to
kill the black.
Try to make it hard as possible. With, and again, with Beags not appearing to be playing his best, that might be not a bad option.
20 seconds.
But I'll sort back in to get these.
So I'd like to leave that ball just to clear the black. Screw off this ball in the bottom right screen just to fix the angle in this ball on the rail. I think just screw back into the red. Yeah, you got a nice little angle we can pop out.
Oh, we've just played a nice little shot. Only one cushion escape, but kept him in it. I've never seen him miss so much.
20.
Sorry?
I didn't realise he had 2 shots. Should have, Jimmy, considering Jimmy played the black. Should have been more onto it.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
Wait for the chance to extend his lead. back's coming. It's a good shot by Chris.
20 seconds left.
Yeah, it's just a matter of pace. Get firm enough the back to come out. That's it.
Yep. Very good shot. He's got a bit of an awkward angle here, but he likes his thin cuts. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes it now.
No.
That's the white fly.
No, thank you.
20 seconds.
Yeah, a bit of bottom left, just flick it in.
He's got an element of safety with the reds and the rails.
He's overcut it.
Wow. I think so, wait, the only reason he took it on is because the reds were in the rails.
Yeah. Fair call. Does Jimi pull out the big double here?
Oh, he's probably going to have to.
Yeah, I think it's the right shot. I think if he can flick it off the red on the right of screen, it'll just open it up. Little flick. Ooh, he's missed the flick, but that's alright. That might even go.
Will it come down the... I'll go up the top maybe, up the yellow.
Well, yeah, this is true. Screw back, take it up top, use the yellow as a big pocket.
Let's go on the doubles. Alright.
And he's just forcing it across.
Oh, that is stiff.
Stiff.
That is stiff.
Leith has just covered both pockets on the other
Willed
table.
that to stay on the table.
Yeah. It's just gone $1.01. Leith.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Right, that's thanks Split. Oh, that yellow went past, did it? There you go. Good shot, Jamie. Yeah,
Oh boy, I was just giving him a
oh.
I was just giving him $1.01. You should have taken that bet while I was off. It's off the table now.
Biggs is going to be nervous on this one. He's missed a couple and in off, and he's going to take a bit of time.
See,
to settle himself.
I like taking the other ball first because then you just take this top yellow and roll down for the black. And now he's got a little bit of work to do to get right on this black. I mean, usually it shouldn't be no worries, but when you see you underplay it, could have been better. Probably pots very well, but when you're under pressure, it can make a difference. Just coming down the line of the shot, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have screwed back anyway.
Use the cushion, float up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got the Masters teams in the background there playing it out. We've got Tennant versus Litchfield, Bowen, Beags and Scotty. Beags and Jimi, sorry. Pardon my French.
We've got so just a quick mention for the view you're looking at now. Dan's brand new toy. Was it a Sony PTZ?
No, it's not the same.
No? It's not.
All right, good afternoon, members and guests, and welcome to Tracy Village. It's now time for our 5:30 daily badge draw. And yes, I know it's 1 minute early. Looks like your bets are out.
Commentator's curse, I never win this. You wait.
Today the jackpot is sitting at $2,500.
5764,
All
come
you
on.
have to do to be in for a chance to win it is be a financial member and be present on the day.
Sorry, just bear with us as we go through the local badge draw. Like we're used to distractions.
Well, Your Majesty, looks like you've been nominated. Please come on down.
No, my bad. 5726 I am. Alright.
No, good call, matey.
Everybody cross your fingers and toes.
That's probably good red. Trying to nudge the other one next to the yellow, but not quite. Just going to take the double.
I think he promoted that. It
Hmm.
looked like it would have went if he hit it a bit harder.
He's just saying to Jimmy, okay, mate, I reckon I'll get back here. Have a go. And Jimmy said, no, you have a go.
It's very tempting, this shot. Yeah, exactly what Chris is just pointing out.
Rightio, and
Play
our
the
lucky
Jackie.
member number we're looking for today is member number 2148. That's member number 2148. You have 60 seconds to come up to the stage and make yourself known.
Only 3,500 off. It was almost 1,000 there.
So has Jimmy got a chance to sneak up to the top rail and play the yellow and the red down to the bottom corner? No?
I think he's going to try and break his bad yellow out. There's a good effort. It's probably the right shot.
Well, he's managed to.
Rightio, that member number again was 2148. You now have 30 seconds to come up to the stage and make yourself known if you like the up.
Just trying to get up there.
Mm.
Buckley hasn't moved that bottom left yellow.
It's very attacking idea, that. Get on that yellow and take it up the long pocket.
20 seconds left.
He's got two issues.
And unfortunately, time is up. The poor member that missed out tonight is Daniel Jones. Therefore, our jackpot shall increase by $20 to be a grand total of $2,520 tomorrow at 5:30. Hope to see someone there.
Well, I think that's it for the Badger. Is there a second chance one, do you think?
Some days there are, some days there aren't. I'm not retired, so I don't know.
Jamie, that was a terrible shot. He's got onto the corner, has he? Jimmy Serci.
I'm not sure if it goes. He might be able to play it good enough to get a cover though. Yeah, no, I don't even think he has enough angle to do that, to be honest. Cheers.
20 seconds.
Thankfully, we just got given the microphone back for the club.
Get that away from me.
Let's just hide that one. Thank you. In saying that, Tracy Village have actually looked after us, treated us nicely.
They're a
Food,
very,
drinks.
very good club. Yeah, very accommodating, very supportive of the 8 ball community, so hats off to them.
Friendly staff, always look after us. There's especially at midnight when we're getting out of here.
Yeah, that's it.
Looks like Dan's suffering for his midnight flight into Darwin. Draw pictures. I love it.
Jamie's got a big chance to turn this into something here. I think Jamie needs to get this frame.
For his own confidence.
Yeah, that's right.
Bees is not sounding well, is he? Not at all. Mind you, he's won this singles event 8 times or something. Something crazy like that. He does hold the record, much that Trav Crawley's discussed. See, the New South Wales singles was on a couple of weeks ago. The best part of the night was the knocky. Jimi Beuttner. Ever thought of stunning it?
I'll tell you what, I reckon the best player in the territory is Jimi for landing on a ball like this and still managing to cut it in.
You reckon?
Do you know how many times I've played that dude and he's landed on a black like that, even closer, and he still managed to cut it and double it and whatever. He always finds a solution.
I thought he was going to cut it, but it wobbles travelling. And with one of the corners already blocked.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that she's not over here. Oh. Yeah, he always has a go.
Him and his Amish beard. Jimmy, a little bit. Yeah. It's overcover.
Mr. Serci.
Overcover.
I think he's been taking tips off watching my game and shot like that. I reckon
That's
I've
a
missed.
kick.
I reckon I've missed
Oh.
about 7 blacks. I feel his pain.
Chris is still going to be nervous, and that's not a good opener. Well, not the greatest of openers anyway.
Oh, that's right. Screw. Natural. Straight in the centre. Robert's your father's brother. Wow. It's just Leith.
Oh, see that Robert's feet. He is not feeling it at all. Jimmy just let him get away with it.
Yeah.
There's still the Chris Beagley factor, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. You know, when you earn your stripes, people start falling over in front of you for no reason.
It's the only way I still win games, to be honest.
It does happen, doesn't it? I think I've been very accommodating to you this year.
You have been, yeah.
Just laying down. Oh no, it's Scotty McKay.
You've been very nice to me.
Big Jazza from Tanner Creek, just rolling in, come to watch some pool. Yeah, so
you
we
can
got
see that this room will be where all the teams finals are on Saturday. Singles finals tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night.
I think the room's that big with the 4 tables in it that it sort of kills the atmosphere a little bit. If it was a bit tighter in here.
When there's teams finals in here, it's going to be perfect.
Well, maybe, yeah, once there's big crowds. There haven't been very many crowds this year. Or so far. This week, should I say. Yeah, I guess a lot of the games have been spread out.
Yeah, I mean, having it in two different areas, 4 tables in here and 4 tables in the other areas, it does split a bit, but unfortunately Tracy didn't have a big enough room for all of them.
Yeah. I do remember a few years ago in Kazali's. It was crazy.
Chris has got away
The
with it
finals was just pumping with people, so I expect the same this year.
again. Yeah,
I agree with
this room will be packed. Will be noisy. It's the way we love it. It's a shot by Leith.
I'll tell you what, Leith, if he plays this properly, a very good chance to just take these balls out. I'd be going up screen now to the right there with that yellow, and then floating back down later.
Jimmy's just having a go, isn't he? He's not holding back.
It's his style. I don't think it's smart to play to change your game.
No, he's more than happy to tie someone up. Like.
The other thing that changes people when you play someone like Chris is if you miss a shot, there's always, I guess, the theory in your head, oh, if I miss, he's going to go out on me. I mean, you can't play with that. I'll have to agree, but it always is there.
I wouldn't be fearing it this minute. I'll be absolutely excited playing like this.
Yeah, because you know he's missing. missing
I'll
balls.
be full of confidence.
So he,
Come on, darling.
Leith has just got out of position there, just clipped the ball. He probably shouldn't have.
It's a nice pop by Leith, but it's going nowhere.
Yeah, when he got out of position, he's sort of got the ball spread that much. It's making it hard for him. I mean, he still does have a shot. If you knock that yellow top of screen up, you can clip off that red.
Oh, Jimi
And
Serci.
sort of send you back down table.
Jimi Serci. I'm not sure if he tried to double it in the middle of the corner, to be honest, but it worked out alright.
I actually didn't see because I was too busy looking at Leith. That's how I'd be playing a lot lower. I don't know, he's just racking it up. That explains it.
He's left Jami with everything.
Pretty much.
And Jimi's going to take control of the bottom left, but more likely if he gets him behind it.
Oh, no,
wide.
not taking control. He was going all out then.
That's probably honestly his game plan, because he's probably thinking to himself he's got absolutely nothing to lose, because Chris is expected to win. And he's going to go, you know what?
Yeah, but I think at
I'm going amongst it.
I think at 3-1 down though, in a race to 5, you've kind of got to make sure of this frame. This is a very important frame for him. I know he's got nothing to lose, but this is actually a good opportunity. If you flick off this ball over the pocket and get position on one of your reds left to screen, a lot of good things could happen. I think he's past the point of racking up the holes and taking pockets.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good shot, Jimi. I think the angle he's left himself is a little bit less desirable than something else, but
Leith was giving him a shot up at the corner.
yeah. But I think Jimi needs to take the bottom red.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
on these tables you take that to the bottom. Trust your potting.
I think Jamie's got himself in a position here to extend his lead to 3-1 as well.
Yeah, this is probably, I don't know how Leith's gotten previously to this, but I don't remember him being in the quarters before, so.
20 seconds.
As long as Jamie doesn't leave himself a Jackie here or leave himself on a plant, he should be okay.
So Chris Chris is, I mean, he can create stuff when he needs to, but he doesn't normally need to. He's really off. Probably going to hate me for bagging him out so much, but
Yeah.
bugger him.
I know a lot of people would want to leave that yellow over the hole for security, but I think you should take it. I think everything's in the open. You shouldn't be playing that negative.
Nah,
Take it now, like Chris is doing.
3 balls out in the open.
Bang. Yep. Happy days. That's a good hit. And Jamie takes those reds out to go 3-1. He's in a commanding lead now. Race to 5 is not over, but it's nice to be 3-1 up. But the last frame is always the hardest, so
Yeah, it's always fun being on the hill.
once he gets on the hill, we'll see whether he cements himself in or. I think Leight has been in most of his frames and favourite, and
Letting them slip away.
he's just letting them slip away. Jamie's
That's probably a reflection of how they're playing in the teams as well, for both of them, to be honest.
yep. It's always good to have that focus consistently, but it's probably one of the hardest things, isn't it? Consistently over the whole week. For 8 hours a day. Pardon me.
Jamie just trying to get in amongst it all.
He's just made a mess of it, trying to fix a mess.
Typical Chris break, but nothing goes in.
Me personally, I'm going yellows all day here. Chris Beagley versus Jimi. But Jimmy's decided to go reds. So. Or did he?
He tried to.
He did try to. He hasn't really left much. Yet Chris has got this yellow here into the centre, right hand side of the table. I still like yellows. I really do. I mean, the only sort of downside to the yellows, I think everything goes if you get on it, except for the black. You've got a big transition to the black there, whereas if you go reds, you can sort of opt for the tactical option.
It's pot safety.
There we go.
He's going to cover there, I think.
I mean, I talk about the tactical option, but all those reds actually go as well.
They do. But again, he's not feeling that comfortable and on the hill.
Yeah, that's right. There you go, have a go, mate. Oh,
Jamie Beuttner.
Jamie Beuttner's. This is.
Oh, he's got 2.
He loves leaving himself up against balls.
That's funny. Sorry guys, I've just got to go and do an adjudication. I'll be back.
Alright, we've lost Scotty. Hallelujah. Now all of my calls are going to be really good ones. I can see Jimi just racking this up, taking the hole, I think. Taking a bit of confidence in this frame. Geez, I lost a little bit of focus there on Jamie's game. He seemed to have got out of his little tassel he had with that red at the top of the screen. Still in amongst it. Having said that, Chris here on reds, I think he should just pop this yellow and take the hole and sort of just ask the question, I think. Yeah, good shot. He's got a little bit of insurance there with that black ball. You get the yellow in the cluster at the bottom of the screen and near the centre pocket as well, so could be interesting what Jimi decides to do here. We've got a bit of an issue here on the Jamie Beuttner game. What's going on, boys? Yep. Okay, so we've got an issue with the 2 shots. Yep. Whether you've already had your 2 or not. Okay. Can we rewind it? Can I go back on YouTube? See, this is what happens late in the day, ladies and gentlemen. You get a little bit tired. You forget about it. So I'll log into Cue-Ball TV. So you happy? Okay. Okay, so they've sorted it out. Jamie's... So they weren't sure whether Jimi had actually had 2 shots or not already, and then he played another shot. So Jamie said, yeah, I think I have, and I've made the mistake. So he's given 2 shots to Leight here on the yellow balls. So this comes back to what I was saying before with the focus. You got to keep focus and play pool at a high level. And these boys are losing their focus just on how many 2 shots they got. So it's hard to do. Chris Beagley is on the red balls. He's obviously cleaned the table up. I'm not sure what happened to the kerfuffle, but I think he would have liked to have dragged and just held that ball a little bit better. Cut to the centre, back double. It would very, very Chris Beagley like to take it down to the bottom of the screen of the corner pocket. So take the cut. I had a shot similar to this against him, and at the end of the game he said, "Why don't you cut it down to the hole? These holes would take the balls very easily." So I wouldn't be surprised here. Oh, he's had 2. There you go. What do I know? Jimi's got a chance here to stay alive. The last frame is always the hardest to get in it.
So believe it or not, it was all the way out there, and then started playing again.
Oh, so they didn't need an adjudicator.
Didn't need me, no.
So we've had a bit of a drama while you were gone.
Oh,
Jamie Beuttner forgot whether he had played his 2 shots or not and kept playing along. So Leight ended up with 2. But in the meantime, Chris Beagley had 2 shots on the black. Tried to lay it up, and then he's tried to pot it and then clipped a yellow in. Luckily the black didn't go in. Jimi had 2, he's wasted 1, he's on 1 now. So
you're very nervous setting a quarter final, isn't it?
Screw shot here, just flick that yellow. Oh, you kind of wanted to hold that a little bit grippy style shot and flick that yellow out.
Gripping style.
Yeah. You know, you've
had a big day, haven't you?
You know, you flick it and grip it.
Flick it and grip it.
Yeah. We call it the flick grip shot.
Yeah, get amongst it, Jamie.
I used to be really good at it.
The old flick grip. Now, obviously, there's obviously our annual NT titles. So, Darwin, Catherine, Litchfield, Alice Tennant. It's always good to get here. Nice people, and good mates, good times.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You don't want to miss out because there's all the stories that go along with it. You know, all the silly calls like the flicky grippy shot. Yeah, that'll go down in history, that one.
Probably not for a good reason, but you know.
No, that's
20 seconds.
Oh, he did one look at that. Yep. I mean, he's gonna be hard on the rail after he pots it. If he's gonna go for the middle. Or does he come back and go for the bottom right, the top right corner? He's gonna leave himself pretty straight. Make sure he's on the right side of it.
20 seconds.
On the top side of it, at least.
20 seconds.
Maybe he's showing off his arm tats.
he had to play that shot like that.
Does he try for the corner for the next ball or the middle?
Personally, I like the corner, but it's just up to you, I guess. It depends where your preferences lie, the type of player you are, where your confidence is.
There's an element of safety, Chris Beagley.
Biggs is looking for a miracle.
He's kept the yellow out of the middle, left middle, I think. But he's going to lay it up here. Even Chris would lay this up now.
Yeah, for sure. I think you play it straight into the cushion. Yeah. Boom, boom.
Oh,
I think he's shown in the wrong side. I thought he'd hit it a little bit to the left.
I think that's puttable.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to show any side of the black there, you needed to show the other side.
Seconds.
Oh, has he jagged it? No, he hasn't. There's Jimi on, the one to the corner. Oh, how many chances does he need? They are long days though. I mean, Nationals is much the same, I suppose. But
20.
personally, I'm here 15 hours a day, which is fantastic.
Just love it. Dedicated.
He's going to land on it. Oh, he's... Yeah. And Jimmy's like, oh, I'm just going to slap it.
Beautiful.
Good
on Jimi to get that frame.
Who's Irish Eddie? Jamie gets on the hill. Again, I think he's getting let off. Mind you, if you can have first crack at it, make sure you get it there.
That's right. I'm sure everyone can relate. You only really want to have one shot on the black anymore. Becomes frustrating.
Give us that top view again, Dan. Let's show it off. Oh,
Beautiful.
stop it.
Can you do a zoom for us?
Let's see this. That's it.
Can we see the zoom?
We got some presets going.
Oh yeah. Have a look at that.
Watch them split.
Can we see the?
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a what? Big zoom for the what.
Can we see the name badge on the table? That's what I want to know.
The new toy.
Very nice. I like it.
When the remote works.
So we've just got 2 whites dumped on 2 separate tables on the break.
Oh, I've done that way too many times this week so far. Oh, see that white ball. See, Chris has just obviously got a bit of cover there with the top 2 balls on the top left, but very casual.
Yeah, with that cover, I'd almost be tempted to just go, yeah, righto, pop that ball over the hole. Have a go. Yeah, see, very tempting. Perfect. Make him force him to do the big shot here. Straight up the rail. Oh no. Yeah. Who would have thought? I didn't realise I went through that gap.
This is where Jimmy's going to get a bit dangerous.
If he can retain.
Chris is tightening up because he's on the hill, but Jimmy's just going to go, you know what? Let's get amongst it.
Yeah. If he can retain his 2 shots, which he has, this is a perfect opportunity to flick that little red out there.
He's almost got the old anti rail again. That's why we love losing ourselves.
If you can just flick this out and land centre tape for the ball into the centre.
If I do that, well, you can have a go.
Or just smash it.
Have a dip.
Yep.
It's open now.
Come on, Leight. Come on, Leight.
Tell you what, if Leith's onto this yellow here.
Don't think so. He's played a soft shot, missed it.
Seconds left.
He's been hitting them hard and putting them. Plays one soft one, misses.
Once again, like you said, Big's just trying to make sure of it. Got,
Come on, Leight, go. Come on, Leight.
Such touch length.
it was a good shot.
Can he finish though? He's struggling to finish. Where's Chris needed? Sure he's on the yellow. Yeah, see, he's just not finishing.
No, he is on the yellow. It's just he's got to use the jigger.
It's probably first on all week. We've actually seen Simon use the jigger against us in our last match.
The longest man. Find that hard to believe.
He did actually use the jigger. So, oh.
Was that a crack?
And now James is going to run and cover. No, he's just... Wow. I think he wanted to pop that.
Yeah, but he had a shot to nothing, didn't he?
Chris.
Oh, Chris is. He'd be dirty, wouldn't he?
It's not happy jam. Well, this what happens if you're not feeling it. You tend to get yourself in situations more often than not.
Yeah, I find when I'm not feeling comfortable, I roll the balls around the table. We've got Edward, who's just commented, who'd be D?
Who'd be D?
Who'd be D?
That's you, right?
Is he asking about me, or is that like a funny saying? But I'm Matty D, that's me.
That's me, I'm Matty D.
So
I just missed what happened then.
So Nathan Sapir the other day was talking to his brother and he called me Matty Daihatsu.
So that's not a bad one.
If that gives you a little bit of a...
And that's the easy one to say.
It gives you an idea of how long my last name is, hence why they call me Matty D. So...
I didn't see what Chris done there. Did he know you failed, did he? Oh, he tried the cover.
Yeah, he still hasn't left much. I mean, a really good shot here. If Chris could pull it off, he could flick off that yellow and hide behind the other.
Screen down. That's horrible. No, I'm trying to... Is he going to try and get in behind the...
It's an option. It's not easy to control, but there you go. He's tried the shot.
I think he had to.
He just popped out. Jimi kind of needs us to go, doesn't he?
No, stop it. Stop it.
I think the shot, same shot again. If I was Chris, I'd be trying to flick off it and hide behind that yellow once again.
Not from there. I'd be going off every day of the week. Leight's just not getting it.
I think it's just all about pace and contact. A little bit thinner than half ball would probably take you there. I think he's trying to pot it, didn't he?
It's not even close.
Yeah, I think if he keeps going like that and missing balls, he's going to pot his way to 4-4. That's all.
He's got a result there with the red and the black.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Mike. 20 seconds.
There's Jamie's telltale click with the fingers.
Yep.
Gotta love it. Shot rifle.
Yeah.
Did Jimi try and sit it, did he? I think he tried to sit it. And now he's...
Yeah, I was kind of busy watching Leith's little back double there on the black.
Now he's in trouble.
No, this is the shot. What do you do here, Scotty?
God, is it on?
He's just going to clip off it and leave him on the rail.
He's got to take this on. I mean, I know he's not potting well, but...
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's, even if... Down there there's Jimi, so... If he rakes it up, he's probably still have a chance of getting back there.
Yeah, he's definitely got to take it on. In or over. Play the pot back and forth.
Yeah, but if he was confident, he would have punched that in.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know, not feeling it, but...
Chris did have a rough day in the teams today. He lost a few frames, uncharacteristically, and he's hit that heaps thinner than he needed to do.
Again.
He's missed the contact on the pot. He's hit it way too thin. That's why.
Does it go in the bottom right? I think it does, doesn't it?
Is that varying off of you, or is it just me?
Yeah. Again,
That's why he's jacking up. That's why he's second guessing himself, I think. The other thing is if he rolls and rattles it, he's leaving Jimmy fat on that red.
That's it, here early. All he's going to do is drop it in. And then we're sitting at 4-3. I'm telling you, if this gets to 4-3. He's going off as well.
That's very.
It's not getting 4-3.
Yeah. That's a 5-2. That is. Stiff, very stiff there for Jimmy.
Chris is going to go to pray to whatever gods he prays to. So thank you. Because he is just appalled.
My heart goes out to Jimmy because I lost to Chris as well. That's all right.
So
We'll have an anti-Chris beer later on. He'll have a Coke Zero though because he doesn't drink. But
so he'll have the winner out of Damien. No, the winner of these two. Oh, yeah. So the winner of this match will go and play Chris.
yes, that's correct. But hey guys, the bonus thing is that now it's all you guys.
Hello, Leight.
You have our undivided attention. Doesn't look like it on screen, but
And here he comes over bringing his no score sheet. So Chris has just walked up, and I will say, don't hate me for the commentary. There we go. See, and this is why it's good up here.
yes.
Chris is happy for me to bag him out, but I'm sure I will get the same. I feel your pain, Beags, I really do.
So
I thought you were trying to lose.
Jamie, you're on yellows.
But
I'm calling for a big shot. One big pot.
you wait till you get back and see it.
One big pot to just give him a bit of an opening.
Oh no, what do you do? It's a brutal game sometimes.
Oh.
It's 4-2, yeah. At least been in most frames. Here comes every mercy Serci. In the little box, eh? Hey, can I use it? Is that alright?
Yep. No worries. So I think he's left that open. This is a very awkward lie here for Jamie. Unless that yellow goes, it doesn't look like it does it? It obviously does.
So I will say this, Chris is off to the world shortly. Best of luck. No, you won't. You'll have a bad day here, it's okay. Alright, Mr. Beuttner.
So for me,
Is he going to finish?
he's just got to get this angle in the second last yellow, so we can come back down the table.
Again, and this is a little bit of a fall down, but at least down the right side of it.
Yeah.
Stay on the right side.
I think
and you should be okay.
I think you shouldn't be screwing off this. I think you should
It's
be
not
rolling
straight.
forward.
It's not dead straight.
See, I wouldn't have been counting on opening that red up. I would have just played for the left side of it.
If you've seen on that screen, it actually didn't go in clean, I think. That's why.
No,
So many screens, so many options.
this is alright though.
That's right.
You just got to sort of drag this shot and hold to this yellow.
You don't have to drag, you just drop it in. Bounce off the side, right in the middle, come out. Happy days. We'll try and drive it.
Or just smash it around the table.
Come on, Leigh. Come on.
Big shout out to my mate Kegs. He just took a photo of us thinking he's smart. The man with the strongest grip on the planet.
Come on, Leigh.
This is a nice little two-way shot. Take the hole and leave the wide hard up against that other red. Get the snooker. Oh, no.
Come on, Leight.
He said,
Come on, Leight.
I'm not sure.
they don't like any of my shots, do they? Do they? They're like, bugger you, Matty, we're going out.
I'm not sure if that was the stage of the game to have a crack. He's all tight and he's already made quite a few mistakes.
At 4-2 down, I'd prefer to get the two and make sure of it.
That's the way. Come on, Leight.
You're still hitting them really nicely though. So this is a nice little angle to get on that ball in the rail now.
Well, he doesn't want to land straight. That's almost straight. That is not ideal. Looks like the red does pass the black into the bottom right corner. Look, he's got a...
Yeah.
That's a big effort.
That's the way. Come on.
He's had to pull that big shot out because of what you said, and he's landed way too straight. There's a good effort there. What do you play here, Scotty? The Jackie or flick off the yellow?
He's going to play cut. Oh, that's the yellow.
Yeah, flick off the yellow.
Oh,
Got a little bit of a result there. Maybe not. I think that yellow is very easy to rack up under the black.
he's got to go. He's got to come down almost half a table. I'm not sure he's on it. He's going to scrum back. We're dropping off the rail. It's too hard to control for him. Is he on it? That's close. If he's on it, he's going well.
In or over?
We'll obviously want it in.
Maybe over.
Come on, Leight.
Yeah, the problem is he's made it hard for himself now,
Very
isn't he?
hard, yes.
Yeah, Leith's kind of got a little bit of an advantage now. Find a way to get two. I'm not sure. I think he's going all out.
He's going to cut in the middle.
He's going the pot all day long.
Come on, Leight.
Yeah, again, I mean, any way you sneak him, he's going to get out of it. At least.
Yeah, it's very easy to get in underneath it or around the top of it.
He's going to drop it over to the right side. Cut it over on the right bit of the table. Interesting.
Jamie just go in underneath and touch the yellow.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave you with Beags because I'm going to get ready for my match now. So Beags can give me a whole lot of crap. Thanks guys.
Oh, it's a foul shot. No cushion. For those viewers at home that maybe not play and don't understand, once you hit the ball you must touch a cushion. Obviously there's an exception to the rule.
20 seconds, Leight.
Yeah, I think he's missed a spare snooker, yeah. Good point, Dan.
Shot, grass, bloody.
I think that's
I think I'm on.
a little bit of a silly shot there. He's left himself the wrong side of that pocket, made it very hard for himself. He's probably not happy with himself. But
20 seconds, Leight.
wouldn't be a bad option just to rack this up. Cover the black.
Yeah, not many up. Oh, I don't like that.
Huge, Jeff. Track, huge.
So
Yes.
this is like a post-match interview now.
Yeah.
So tell us about your thoughts.
I played terrible.
We thought the same.
I felt like, I think I just said before, I felt like I was trying to not lose rather than trying to win, which never works.
20 seconds, Jack.
Yeah, towards the end there, we've spoke previously, obviously, about once you miss a ball and then
Yeah.
you struggle to pot it.
Yeah, it gets a bit
So
contagious.
It looked like you were trying to just make sure frames were covering pockets, or
Yeah, well,
or just take a big shot. No sort of in between.
yeah, coming in I sort of wanted to hold back a bit and let Jimmy go for him rather than do the work myself, but I wanted to mop up at the end, but the mopping up certainly wasn't working and just lost a bit of confidence.
Yep. Nevertheless, you got over the line. That's all that matters, I guess. So, live to fight another day.
Yep. So I play the winner of this. I think it's tomorrow at 3 o'clock maybe. That's a big shot, Jamie. Oh, and a bit lucky there. A good pot.
Massive shot. So Jamie wins. I think that means now you play Jamie.
Yep, I play Jamie tomorrow. I think it's at 3 o'clock in the semi-final. And we'll have the other two quarterfinals coming up now, which is Scotty and...
Damien.
No, Scotty and Ray Harris, and Damien Elmy plays Willie Kossack.
Ah, yes. Well, they will actually be two very good matches.
Yeah, I actually don't mind Ray Harris. I think Scotty's the much better player of the two, but I'm actually giving Ray a big chance to win this one against Scotty. I think they might have played in the semis last year, and Ray was well ahead and actually had that match won, but then butchered a couple of frames at the end to let Scotty off. So
Yep.
I'm sure he'll remember that and be wanting to get the win.
Redemption round.
And Ray's been in these singles finals before. He's a good player. So we'll see how it goes. And Willie Kossack and Elmy have both represented NT a couple of times. Both very consistent players. They play for Catherine.
Willie's been very consistent this week and very steady. Doesn't miss a lot of balls, to be honest.
No.
So I
should
think
be
if
good matches.
Damien's to win, he sort of needs to not miss anything and take all his chances.
Yeah. You'd have Damien coming in slight favourite, and you'd certainly have Scotty coming in favourite, but I actually don't mind both the underdogs in these.
See, you say that, you know these boys a lot better than me, you've been around a while, but I'd sort of pick Willie as favourite only because of the fact that Damien's been by himself out at Borroloola.
Yeah.
So just for match fitness, from that sort of
I think Damien's probably got a more experience in pressure matches than Willie would. So Damien came through the juniors playing, right up there in the top couple every year and played a lot of those sort of matches, whereas I don't know a lot about Willie. I mean, I know he wins a lot of comps in Catherine, but he's come up to Darwin for a couple we've had, but doesn't come up for a lot of them. So
Yep.
we'll see how he goes once the pressure's on.
Should be interesting anyway. With both good players, that should give us a good match, yeah. So we've got Ray and Damo both practicing at the moment. For those of you that haven't seen their faces.
And in the background, I guess you would have mentioned, we've got the Masters teams going on. So we have 4 grades up here for the NT titles. We got the men's, which is our open grade, the ladies, the Masters, and the reserves that were on earlier today. Reserves is our lower grade. The those that are selected in the top players of reserves actually get to go over to Indonesia, to Kupang, I think, for a series against the Kupang guys, which is always looks like a lot of fun.
Called the Friendship Cup, which is a tradition that's been going for a few years.
You haven't been part of that, Matty?
No, I've never played in it. No, I've actually never been in the reserves at NT titles, only the Opens. So. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this opportunity to go and sort myself out before the next match.
So this is my moment to talk about Matty. I got a few minutes and I can bag
tell
him
him all
out.
of the juicy stuff. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, just a bourbon and coke. I'll get you a drink. So where are you off to after this one, Dan? Is there another comp on soon?
Yeah, I've got 2 a.m. flights on there.
Sorry, I didn't want to run out.
Alright, I'm back. Maddie's back from the bar. So I think we're still having, that's still the Willie and Damo have swapped over, but Ray's still having a practice. So we're a little bit away from starting. So we just double checked the schedule before, and tomorrow it'll be, we have the last round of our teams in the morning, and then we'll have the singles semi-finals for reserves and masters starting at 1:30, and open and ladies at 3:30.
So your semi's not till tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 3:30. Yeah.
Okay.
Semis and finals tomorrow.
Very good. Oh, well, that'll be exciting.
Should be good.
I'll get it wrong, Scotty. Scotty just asked me the live score for him. Little does he know, I'll be looking at the Willie Damien game. Do you think?
So here we go with the two Catherine boys. They're kicking off. Damien on the left, Willie on the right.
I like a good lag. Willie, he's got the pace down pat. So I'm going for Willie. I'm judging by your comments earlier. You're going for Damo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Damo will win in a close one. I think it'll be 5-4 to Elmy.
Okay, so it's going to be close, you think? I'm going to go 5-3 to Willie.
You think it's going to be a flogging, do you?
Well, it's not a flog. I didn't say that.
Nah, they'll both be good matches. We've ended up, we run our singles the same way as the nationals. We have our 8 players seeded, and we ended up with the top 4 seeds all in the quarterfinals. And I was the number 1 seed and Jamie number 4, so we've both gotten through. Damien Elmy's actually a number 2 seed and Scotty the number 3 seed. So
Okay.
Damien's our top ranked player in the NT, which is done straight off the team stats.
Okay, I see. Yep.
Same process as national, 4 years, weighted by the years.
So Willie's broken here and he's opted for yellows. The complications in this rack is that yellow there, covered by the red top right of the screen. If you can nut that out early, that'll be a good plan. Otherwise,
Looks like he might be going for it now, is he?
well,
That's
what
a
he's
great
tried
hit,
for.
Willie. Great hit.
That's probably the shot, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
It's all out in the open now.
So he's got the perfect angle on that yellow, the top yellow, just to run forward to where he is now.
Yeah. Probably would have liked to be a bit more off the rail than that, but...
Oh, that's alright, because he doesn't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
He's just going to float forward.
And are you playing the next yellow to the bottom left, are you?
No, I'm playing the next yellow to the centre. I'm floating down
It
for
looks
the
very
bottom yellow,
straight.
and then I'm taking the yellow you were talking about to the centre.
Yeah. Yep, so this is nice. You can just cut this one in the middle and then take the bottom yellow to the bottom right, and then the other yellow to the right middle, I suppose.
Yeah, the last yellow just determines this shot. However he lands on this just determines which
He's
pocket he
checking it out.
takes to.
This will be a good confidence start from Willie here too.
See, my horse isn't that bad. Not to be taken
No,
lightly.
he's looking, I feel like he's the polar opposite to me. He looks very composed. He's gone too far there.
He's gone way too far. See, I would have, personally, I'd play that with a stun shot and float down.
So he's got the yellow to the middle here. He'll just have a bit of a tough last yellow to the bottom left. That's what he's looking at now. They're quite forgiving pockets, but the middles aren't overly forgiving, I don't think. I found the ends quite easy, but the middles at angles like this, you got to be accurate.
I think you should use the red just to get a bit of thicker pot.
That's a great hit, Willie. Perfect.
I see what you're saying.
So Scotty and Ray have decided not to lag. I know Scotty's not a huge fan of the lag, so I always lag against him.
Thanks for the tip. I'll use that in the future.
Even though I'm not the best lagger in the world. Beautiful, Willie. That's a great hit. And this is a great confident start.
It was very steady.
I went away to Nationals with Willie a couple of years ago, and I reckon he would have averaged 55 seconds a shot. He's very slow and deliberate, but he's not looking like that at all now. He's just looking very composed. He's sped up his game a bit, putting a good ball. Can I switch my tip?
Nope. No, of course you can.
I'll wait a couple more.
You never know. Damo might answer very quickly. Yeah, you never know.
Scotty's known as the worst racker in Australia, and at least he's done a bit of a fairish break there. He's got a decent break. He just can't rack the balls. They never split nicely.
Yeah, well, he was saying all day today, I'm happy for someone else to rack them for me.
Yeah, he tries to.
Yeah.
That's the biggest advantage against him, is that he has to rack his own balls. That wasn't. Was that a master from Willie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a nice controlled break there from Damo. See, a lot of people smash them open. I like controlled break. I try to just hold the white in the center.
Yeah.
Very American pool-like, but if you get it right.
Matthew D and I actually played in the singles the other day. And were you intentionally trying to break small against me, Matthew?
No. Well, I wouldn't do that.
He has a history of almost a snooker break against me to try and slow me down, and it felt like that was happening in our
I'm
match.
sure you weren't racking them loose for me.
So Damien's trying to answer here, but
See, he tried to break that yellow out, I think, but this is where I think Willie will get him.
Yep.
Willie doesn't do silly shots like that and get himself into trouble. I shouldn't say silly, risky.
yeah.
Probably a better word. Ah, he wasn't happy. I don't think he wanted that.
No, but he is a chance here. I mean, it's a big cut on the yellow to the top left. And you're just trusting that the white ends up somewhere nice, but not many other options at the moment.
It'd be interesting to see what he does here. It's not really clear cut.
I think he's going top left. No.
Yeah.
So Willie's actually got a chance here. I'd say he'd be taking that red to the bottom left, just running it down. Like I was saying before, they're quite forgiving pockets. I think it's a very good chance that'll drop in.
Yeah, if he plays it at pocket speed, he's got a two-way shot, and he doesn't actually leave that much.
And if it drops, he's got the red in the top right, and he's
Yeah,
he's
that's
away,
right.
or
He's not even opting for air shot.
No.
He doesn't like air shot.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
So a
don't-
chance for Damo.
I don't think that was needed. I think he should have cleaned that ball up.
Yeah.
Just because you're in the quarterfinal, there could be a bit of pressure later. Why do you want that ball near the rail?
So it looks quite easy for Damo from here.
Yeah.
I'm sure the black will be going in the right middle.
See, the hardest thing is this shot here. Oh no, he's taking that ball. That's
Okay.
very good.
That's not-
I envisioned him taking the.
I'm sure he
yellow
meant to
to
come back
bottom right.
there. Yeah, that's where I would have been going as well, and then coming
And
back for
coming
that
back
middle
up.
yellow or the top left middle, top left yellow.
I think that's the right way to play that shot. It's just very risky, and there's a small window of opportunity to land on that last yellow. He's got himself totaled. I think even if he gets out of this, unless he pots this yellow into the centre, looks like he's going this way. Willie's a clear-cut favourite for this frame again. Oh, he's given it a red-hot crack too. Well, that's created a little bit of doubt there with Willie going out now.
Not sure if that red passes the yellow. If it doesn't, I think Willie will be trying to get two somewhere.
I think it passed is good enough to at least rack it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get position on it, rack it up and leave Damien fat on the yellow.
Yep.
Doesn't give him much options anyway, so.
Might be trying to bust out, is he? He is. It worked last time, so he's given it another go, but that
He's
hasn't
right.
worked out at all.
Another bust out. 10 o'clock. Stun off the cushion with the side and flick over there. If you hit the yellow correctly, you can just push the red over the hole. No, he's going the other way, I think. Oh no, he is. He did do my
That's
shot.
a great shot. I'm actually a bit shocked. I didn't realise Willie was so attacking.
Yeah, he's
I haven't
amazing.
seen a lot of him.
He's amazing. He's my favourite. I'm telling you. Willie Kossack for PM.
Yeah, well, it looks good now. Jesus. Good shot from Scotty there. So I don't know if you've glanced at the other game at all. Scotty did have 2 shots, but I think he's used one already.
Yeah, last time I looked, Scotty was in a world of hurt, and he still does look like that without the yellow there.
Ray was snookered when I saw it, and Scotty got 2 shots, but I think he did miss one. Looks like he might be playing the yellow inside the red to break that other yellow out. It's really a...
You could play it 2 ways. You could play it really hard to break it out and hope for the best, or you could just sort of lay out.
I think he'll break it out. It
push
can't,
just in front
can't
of it.
really go bad. Oh,
That-
unless that happens.
You mean like that?
That's the only way it could go. I didn't expect him to miss the pot. I thought the pot was a certainty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because even if something bad had happened, he's got a lot of options down this end of the table to get a snooker or... So I've looked away from Willie, and now...
Willie will just play for the blue spot here, I think.
Yep. Snooker behind the black, you mean?
Well, hopefully not. I don't think so. You'd have to play it very low to do that, and he is. Yeah.
Oh, but snooker behind the yellow.
No, he's fine. He's got a bit of freedom now with that yellow on the rail. He can just sort of flick it in with a bit of bottom right. Float across the table, bounce back out for the black into the top right.
That's a good hit from Scotty. So he'll take the yellow near the black, and then I think the rail ball will be his next one. Yeah, it's a great hit. I think we can mark this one down.
Well, he's going
Shot
the opposite pocket to what I thought he would.
Yeah, I would have
With
gone
Willie
the
there.
other way as well. Yeah.
I mean, the way he's played the shot, the pocket's actually wider.
Yeah.
Take the ball better, but
So good out from Scotty, good finish.
I'll tell you what, Scotty doesn't miss much, does he?
No. And I think Scotty will be happy to let Ray have a go at the outs and just mop up at the end, like he did there.
I definitely think Scotty will take that match out. He's a red-hot favourite. It's not a bad shot. There's a little 2-way shot there.
Yeah.
Play the double and
Willie's a chance here, but looks like it's still on to the bottom right.
you could cut it.
Yep. I think he will. He will get this.
I think the bonus to playing it is the speed of the white and leaving it on the wrong side of the yellow for the centre pocket.
I think this is straight in.
Big hit.
And set the black up.
got
About
a-
there will do, I
He's
think.
got a delicious little
That'll do,
contact there on
that'll
the
do.
black, hasn't he? Absolutely
So
delicious.
2-zip to Willie. Good start.
So I've got to introduce you, Chris, to a new shot.
New what?
Well, in your match against Jimi, Jimi went to play a shot and he played a yellow, but he punched it and it come across the table. But I was saying that he needed to do a screw. What did I say? A little flicky, grippy shot. Pretty much just a soft screw, but I totally stuffed the words up. But now, from now on, any soft screw is going to be the flicky, grippy shot.
Okay.
Flicky, grippy. What balls do you like here?
What's happened? Scott broke, did he?
I think so. No. No. Ray would have broken dry because Scotty had the first break. Willie gets a ball.
I think reds are the balls here.
Who's Beuttner? He's doing the yellows. So
Did you like red?
I don't
If
mind
that
reds, to
red
be honest.
near that yellow went, I think reds were the ball.
I think now that yellow that Scotty's plotted. the
Reds look fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that red that was near that yellow went in the middle, which meant reds were.
I do
beautiful.
really like the reds here
Yeah.
personally. I mean,
Sugar.
it's just this yellow right next to the black.
Yeah, that's
which
the
is
problem.
concerning.
And you've got the yellow at the top that you've got to get on. So Scotty's trying to break that yellow out now, but this is a bit of hope really. You're hoping that this yellow comes out nicely, which you don't want to be doing when you've got no real backup ball. If the position doesn't work out, you've got no backup ball
Yeah,
to use.
for sure. See, I actually like taking the yellow up table right now
Yeah.
along the rail and then just sort of stunning across to the top ball.
I
But
know Scotty's certainly going this one because he's put the white there deliberately, but it's really a bit of a hope shot, and it hasn't gone well. I mean, you can say unlucky, but he would have been lucky if it had gone nice. So
yeah. We've still got the shot that I said earlier.
yeah,
I
but
mean-
I don't think that yellow goes anymore. The one near the bottom right.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, you'd think Ray's favourite in this front. Well, he's certainly favourite now if he's got anything. So he's got the long red here up to the bottom left. If he knocks it in,
I'll tell you what,
he's
Willie's
sitting
just
well.
Willie's just missed a ball and hasn't left Damo much at all, I must admit. Damo's in a bit of a spot of bother.
Well, I'm going to watch Ray. If he knocks this in, and he has, I think he's looking good here. I'd be taking that red to the middle right. I assume that red in the bottom right can go past.
Yes, it does, but it is tight.
And it looks like the red at the top left goes past as well. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I think all of them go.
I don't really like long shot to long shot.
I'd be taking it.
It's a good pot.
It's a very good shot. I'd be taking the red near the yellow right now.
Yep. And you'd want that red near the top right to be your last ball, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right. So
this
I'm
has got to be
talking
screwing
about
back.
the red
Yeah,
bottom of the
yep,
screen. Yeah.
Yep. So you want to screw this one back for your reds down the bottom table now, which he kind of has. So the red near the yellow now, and then he's got the two reds in the middle. He's not playing the cannon here, is he?
Yeah, he
Oh, I don't like that at all. He's played it well, and it's a decent shot, but it's not. Your frame was there to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Scotty loves these sort of tactical battles.
That's what I've noticed playing Scotty myself. Every time the balls are kind of there to take, and if I go for them and miss them, he just loves it. He just laps me up.
Yep.
Just wraps me up on a little ball and throws me away.
Yep.
That's
a
a
good
big
hit.
shot from
Good shot.
Scotty there.
And
Calculated miss.
yeah, and even in Scotty's head playing that shot, he knows that Ray didn't want to go for the outlast shot, so sort of
Yeah.
in his mind it lets him off a little bit.
Yeah, and the table's not that much better now. That
No.
I'd really like to see Damo take these balls out. I mean, I'm swapping tables willy-nilly, but 2-0 down from Willie. I mean, I don't think now's the time to take him, to be honest. But I'd like to see him do it.
I'm sure Ray will be spewing that he didn't have a go now because it's just getting harder and harder.
So I think Damo's going all out here. He
That's
wants
a
to
good
get
hit from Scotty again.
short side of that little yellow there in the cluster. It's his only real option. So Scotty got 2, has he?
No, he's just snookered again. He just covered the pocket again and snookered him. I would be surprised if Ray didn't play the black ball down here and give away 2 shots.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's the right shot to play.
Or he's looking at it, might be looking at playing that yellow down. I'm not sure. I think you have to play the black down at this point. And that's what he's doing.
Yep.
So he's given away 2 shots.
Taking away a lot of snooker opportunities.
So I'm sure Scotty will be taking the rail ball, and he's got the ball over the top right pocket to get the white ball down a bit. Oh, I was just watching Willie's table. I thought he wasn't going to hit a rail.
I think Damien can flick this yellow into the centre pocket, you know. Maybe not. He doesn't like it.
I didn't see what Scotty did there. He must have taken the pocket ball and tried to break the yellow on the rail off. So he's still got 2 shots.
The big question is, what do we do with the cluster?
Yeah. Okay. That's
I don't think he missed that pot. I think he wanted it down there.
Played that down there. This is a Scotty frame. I think Scotty's big favourite if the frames turn into these sort of ones. Very good tactically. Probably didn't want that right on the rail, but he could be tempted to foul here, could he? Looks like he's trying to set it. He is trying to set it. I don't think he'll mind that. Don't think that red goes. Does that red go in the middle, Matthew? Maybe, but
The red below the yellow does.
yeah.
Yes.
The problem, I think Ray will take that on, but the problem is it's fine to try and break the red out. He's got to break red and black out. Oh no, he's not going for that shot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think he cleans those other balls up first.
Yeah.
Not a bad option. See, I would have played the clip off the other red.
Yeah, that other red's
just to bring the other
in
one
the
out.
middle of nowhere.
And then again, he might be planning to use that and bring it down.
That's really if Scotty only lets him do that, but we'll see. I think Scotty will be tempted just to play this yellow
Just push it over the
Just
red.
push it over, yeah. Open it up a little bit, but not leave that cannon on down the rail that you mentioned, but he's decided something else. Don't love this, because if it goes in, what are you going to do? Oh, maybe it wasn't on. Took it in. What's the Kossack doing?
Kossack's going out.
Just the one shot, I presume.
I'd assume so, yeah.
So I don't. This is. Do you move the white here easy, Matty? I struggle to move the white on some of these.
On Willie's table.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a big white.
Yeah.
I move it very easily with a little white, not so.
Sometimes the top spinners, particularly up here. I know down south you'd be saying it's an easy shot. Up here, our tables, the balls just don't move. He's done really well to get it out there.
I mean,
that's a great shot.
These tables here are probably as good as it's going to get up
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. But
I mean,
compared to what we're playing at Nationals and in the big comps down south where the balls move around nicely, it's quite a struggle up here. You really have to slap stuff to make it move.
yeah, a lot of our players go away and they're smashing balls around. Well, it looks like that, but that's what you have to do here to get it to move around, don't you?
Just the humidity, I think. The tables get so slow so quickly. So we've got people coming in, ironing, brushing and ironing every morning, but it doesn't take long for the tables to slow down considerably. This is a big shot. Great hit, Will. He's playing really, really well.
Yeah,
3-0.
he's queuing really confidently, and
That's a foul from Scotty right there. Wasn't it? It was black first, right?
so 3-0 Willie Kossack.
And Willie has moved into favourite. $1.20 favourite right now. If anyone wants to get on, give Matty D a call.
I'd really like Damien to pump a few frames in here, to be honest,
Yeah.
just to make it a good battle.
He can, he's certainly capable. So I think Ray, it looks like Ray's taking the red to the bottom right. It'll be interesting to see whether he tries to break those ones. It's not necessary to break them, but I think he'll go into that pack. Yeah, he has. I think he has to take the red to the middle now.
Yeah, definitely has to take that now.
And it looks like the black will go past the yellow to the bottom right, so just a good confident shot.
It's actually,
I don't like this at all.
yeah, I'm not sure, unless he can screw back.
Yeah, but
We may be missing something.
I think this will rattle.
Has he got two?
No, he used the shot, I think. I thought that shot in the middle was not difficult.
Cushion first, get inside the yellow.
It'll sit there. Oh, that's a great hit. Alright, take it back.
He's hit that really good.
Well done, Ray. So Damien's showing the body language that unfortunately I was showing in my match as well, where he's not looking very confident. So we'll see if he can get back in this. I mean, if Willie can do something here, this one's all over. I think he'll be taking the red to the bottom left. You can play the one on the right hand side down the rail. It doesn't look like it'll go. It might. At worst, it'll rattle and sit over the pocket. This is the shot. No, he didn't play that well at all.
I think it was way too thin to attempt the extraction there.
Oh, do you think he's trying to break?
Yeah.
I think he could have just potted that.
Yeah, I think he was trying to flick it out.
Yeah. So a good break from Scotty there, and the yellows look delicious.
So
if
Damien doesn't take these balls out, I'm going to slap him later.
That's a very quick nomination from Scotty. This is the fastest nomination and pot I've ever seen from Scotty McKay. And that's because they're looking so nice.
He's landed very awkward there. He didn't want to land like that.
I think I think this is fine. I think the yellow on the right will be the last ball to get on the black in the middle.
I think Damo's just played that shot, sorry, into a slot later. Have a look at that. He's just killed his last
I'm
yellow.
focused on Scotty.
Yeah.
What are we?
I said if he didn't take the balls out, I'd slap him later.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to slot him later.
Played the slot.
So it looks like Scotty will be middle yellow, top right hand yellow, rail yellow, bottom left yellow, and black wherever.
That's
So
why.
this is the shot.
That's why you're on the big bucks.
This is the shot. This will end up beautifully on that rail ball. I like this out from Scotty. I like that he's moving around nicely.
That's a
Great
very
hit.
nice hit.
Great hit.
Very. If you want to know what smooth is, that was smooth. Very nice to see.
Have you seen what's that black and white movie? The prequel to Colour of Money?
The Hustler.
The Hustler?
Yeah.
Minnesota Facts?
Yeah.
You know how he says, that bit where he says about, something about watching the fat man, like he's beautiful.
He's like playing a violin.
Yeah, something about him.
He's beautiful. Those fat little fingers.
Yeah, that's
just
reminds
like
me
playing
of
a
Scotty.
violin.
Reminds me of Scotty right now.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So
Yes, I've watched that movie once or twice.
I can't watch the whole thing in one sitting. It's too long and boring. The
I love
pool's
it.
good, but
I love
that's
it.
good.
I actually love the first half of it. While it's all about pool, and then it turns into a love story.
Yeah. Good out from Scotty.
Yeah, good shooting.
Scotty's home goal. And he's playing fast like that.
Fast and loose.
I like it.
That's the one.
I like it. Actually, I meant to be bagging him out for all the mean things he said about me, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's a good. Is that Willie up? That's a good hit from Willie. So you just be able to roll this in. He's obviously then going to be taking the red to the middle and coming down and heading up for that red, the top rail.
Yeah, he wants to use that ball. He's going to use it as a transition.
Yeah. The only problem is the black's a little bit in the way, depending on where he leaves the white here. So a good break from Ray. Oh, did Willie take the middle, or did he? So
Yeah,
he's going to try and get down there off this one.
So if you draw a line from the yellow to the black, he sort of wants to be halfway between them on that line.
Oh yeah, I was going to say I thought he might be going to the right hand side of the black. That's a good hit.
Even better.
Yep.
Even better than what
So
I said.
you think he'll just try and draw this back a little bit. You can either run through and take a tougher cut. No, that's where I'd be going as well. So just draw it back a bit.
Tap it in.
Anywhere around where he's looking. It's a great hit, Willie. Looks like he'll just be able to draw this back a little bit and take that black in the middle. So he's playing really well. I'm glad he's in the other half of the draw.
I'll tell you what, my horse is going good. We're going to have to go get him a bale of hay for later on if he wins this.
On the rails, not exactly what he wanted, but are we backing him here, Matty? He's just looking really confident.
I don't think he has to do anything. You just got to roll it in. Just play for a wide on the cushion.
Great hit. 4-zip. Forward zip to the Kossack.
Very, very tidy. Damien would be in the world. I heard he's struggling. Damien. Got to pick one, I guess.
Big Willie, 4-zip. So Ray broke here. I haven't seen what's happened. Obviously he took reds and I don't think Scotty's been to the table yet, so good chance to answer back here for Ray. I don't reckon that's on, is it? I think he's got to take that bottom red. I don't reckon he's on that one. No, I think he wanted to come back just a touch.
He must be.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he must be. He's looking. He's lining it up.
Okay. And a great break from Willie. I was right. Matty was wrong as per usual. So he's just laid that up. He wasn't on that red, Matthew D. No, he didn't go for it anyway.
I think he could see most of it, but he couldn't actually pot it. You know how you sort of just off a ball, but you can throw it in the side. It was one of them.
Yeah,
he probably
full tables, probably a bit difficult. Yeah.
Probably didn't like the distance. Yeah.
And this could be another one of those frames where, rather than going for it. Oh, Scotty's gone a bit adventurous there. I think he's left him on the Cannoneer or the Charlie.
The Jackie.
Susan.
Charlie's a whole different story.
Here's Melanie. Mel's just bragging about a shot she played as per usual. Oh, sorry.
That's alright. I play good shots too sometimes.
You should see what I have to listen to at home. Jeez.
Surely he's going to play for a double.
He's trying to break it off.
Oh no.
Oh, that's alright. Does that?
No.
I think he'll have to just play it down and cover one.
I sort of would have just laid it in for a back double into the centre. I think there's more value in that than breaking it out. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But he can actually double this into the corners.
You don't reckon there's a chance to play it down the rail? I know it doesn't go, but over might be good enough. No, he's gone the double. He's gone the.
He's gone the double.
Marcus,
he's gone the Marcus. He's just put all his eggs in different baskets.
Scotty's $1.10 favourite here. He loves these. Is someone timing Scotty's game?
No, I don't reckon.
No.
There's no one refereeing, no one timing.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Maybe we should get Trent onto that.
I think we don't need timers. I think we need our best pool.
Yeah, but I was having to rush. Not fair that these guys look awesome now, not having to rush as well. So a good shot there.
We got
from
young
Scotty.
Trent Wilson here saying g'day to the commentary box. There you go, Trent. Say hello to all your friends. Oh no, he's gone all shy on me.
Is Scotty going to take it off the black here to try and knock it a bit safe? Is he backing himself for the out? That's really the choice here. I like it. So he'll be taking the yellow to the... Damien's
just rushed that shot. He's trying to screw off it into the centre and he's spread it out.
Willie's on red?
Yeah, Willie's on red.
Good chance here, just to stun over. be taking both reds to that bottom left, I think. It's a good hit from Scotty, that's perfect. Yeah, a bit hard from Willie there really, but he's on it. And he doesn't need to do much, he'll just run through. This is a shot from Scotty. Oh, he's rattled it.
She was a misser. He
Terrible player.
He played that with either side and just threw it offline.
Scott McKay is hopeless.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a big shot to go for. He knocks that in his home. I actually like that.
Yeah.
Backing himself.
I'm just joining in on the session where you used to take charge of picking on each other. And just join in. You know.
So I don't know why Willie played that so firm there. He just needed to roll out nicely. He's still a good chance. Is he on that left to the bottom right? He must be. So this is I mean, this is match ball really. He's going to float up nicely for that red at the top. Oh, he's hard again. He's on it again. But surely he could have just played that smoothly and got better position.
No, I think personally, if he just played that natural, he would have floated towards it, whereas he wanted to bring it back and give himself a bit of an angle.
Okay. So here it is.
I think you can see this.
Oh, he's definitely on it.
Big
That's
hit.
a great
That's
pot
a big
from
hit.
Willie.
Yeah.
That'll do.
And that'll do it.
Cutter in the middle.
Half ball,
Willie
straight in the
Kossack.
middle.
Honestly, this guy used to average 55 seconds a shot. A year ago, he averaged 55 seconds a shot.
You've obviously been walking around with your eyes shut. I'm telling you, he's my favourite horse.
Yeah.
I'd watch out
I
if I was
believe
you.
you now.
You might be playing him in the
He's
final.
not doubling it, is he? Oh, no. That's awesome. Well done, Willie Kossack.
5-0.
I think we have a new favourite for the singles.
I know you only given me $1.20, but didn't I have 100 on that?
No.
Ah,
Yeah, you had 100 on him to win 5-3. So just pay up whenever you're ready.
well, this is good. We've only got one
Okay.
game to concentrate on now. So
What do you think about Willie's chances against either of these guys?
I think Willie will go in favourite
You
after
reckon?
that effort.
Even against
Yeah.
Scotty?
I think he's less odds against Scotty. I think he's a sheer favourite against Ray.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how he played Ben.
He's
He's
very.
certainly a big favourite against Ray. I think I'd still take Scotty just for the experience. Trevor's just come over here with an incomplete score sheet, so we'll send him back. You just finish that score sheet off and then come back and see us.
There's no
Ah, you're
numbers.
right.
So we've got Razor here, he's on the yellows, yeah?
I assume so. It's too impressed with Willie to concentrate at the moment. Wow.
That wasn't an easy shot. Obviously only had a small window there. Problem is the more balls he pots, the less options he creates
Yeah.
for himself. I mean, the angle he's on now, he's going to find it very hard to land clean on a yellow here.
You're assuming he's taking yellow to the top left, are
It
you?
doesn't matter what ball he takes.
Oh, he's taking this one, okay. I didn't realise this went.
Yeah, this goes past the red.
Yeah, but what now?
That's what I mean. So
He must have thought I was going to break the yellow and red out, I think.
So the thing is, what shot do we have? Some big.
He's going to have to double this yellow to one at the bottom pocket.
He's got a big 4-railer. Maybe even a 5-railer.
Yeah, he's just doubling it now. He's running out of balls.
He's played that pretty well.
So he's left it nice. I think Scott will be taking the red to the middle. Scott will be taking the red to the middle, then running the red near the rail down. He missed the pot, but I mean he's very safe at the moment. Matty's just left me for a little bit, but I'm sure he'll be back shortly. So I've just asked for a total. We don't have umpires, so it's just the players making their own calls. So Scotty's just gone up for a look, but Scotty said no, it's not a total, and Ray's agreed. So. Doesn't look like Ray's going to attempt to hit it anyway. Oh, maybe he is. So he'll be hoping not to pot this. He just wants to touch it and not pot it, that's a great hit from Ray. I don't think Scotty will mind leaving him on the yellow to the bottom right and letting him have a go at trying to break out the other yellow. He just won't want to leave him on the yellow that's in the pack. I think he'll play the red, the red nearest the rail and leave him on that pocket ball. So he's just decided to play it out. As long as the white's safe, he's fine. I don't think this will be a total either. It looks like the white might just be able to get to the yellow before it hits the black. It's actually a really good lead by Scotty. He's going to have to play off the rail, hit the yellow. No, he's going to try and get through that. It's a difficult shot. He's got to hit it pretty much perfect to not foul. He's hit it well. Oh, he's actually said, I thought that was clean, but he said two shots.
He called it two, yeah.
He said that it was black first. It was very close. Dan's just doing a bit of a replay here. Here we go. Look at this technology that's coming up.
This is very fancy. This is Matty D TV, doesn't it?
We're just watching Dan zooming in and getting the replay ready. It's going to be too late, but still be interesting to see. It's one of those situations. I'm probably the same as Ray. I'd rather admit or say it was a foul than not be sure, because you feel guilty if there's any doubt at all.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go with the replay. Oh, look at this, folks.
Oh, well, what's going on? That's a bit.
Oh, I would have let that go.
That's a bit blurry there.
That's fantastic.
I think that's a clean hit.
Yeah, I think that was passed as well. I mean, yeah, and apparently if it's the same time, it's okay.
Okay.
But Ray said two, so I mean that's really good of Ray to say foul. And I'm pretty sure everyone up here, or hopefully everyone everywhere, would own up to a foul if they thought it was.
Yeah, for sure. There's no point taking a win.
No. We've had a couple of situations in our team.
Yep.
With it.
Certainly have.
Matthew.
I've been on both sides of it actually.
Matthew actually got called for a foul for touching a ball after he potted the black.
Knocked in the biggest black of world history. You should have seen it.
And one of our team called him for a foul. He
didn't. He didn't call him. He said, "Oh, did you touch that ball?"
Yeah, it was a bit not sure, but
it was a bit 50-50.
So we end up losing the frame, which is the reason we didn't win against Darwin. But that's all right.
So I'm happy to just lay down for the boys.
So it's a big shot from Scotty. Looks like he'll just be able to play it natural and run through. And then he's got the red to the bottom left.
No,
Oh, he's jacking up.
stunning. Very stunning.
Yeah, he needs to punch it. Beautiful. It hasn't gotten up enough.
A couple more rotations would have been lovely.
I'd actually love this shot.
What are you doing, centre? Corner?
If he's got enough, I'd actually be playing this with bottom right and flying off that back rail and getting the white basically back where it is now.
Ah, I see.
Where you don't have enough, it might be too much of a cut for that.
It goes nicer into the centre.
You're going middle lane.
Yeah.
Looks like Scott's going my way, but it might be too much of a cut to play with bottom right. Yeah, it was way too fine for what I said. That's a great shot from Scotty.
Set yourself for the double.
I'm cutting this in the middle.
In your match, I had you cutting balls down the rail.
Didn't I do it?
No.
Did I double something? Wow.
Oh, he's got two.
No, he doesn't.
Surely he does. Yeah, he does.
Oh, I thought he used one. Okay.
You play a shot like that, you've got two, surely.
Okay. I would have cut that even with one.
Yeah, so I remember in our match,
Did I double something?
when you told me, why didn't you cut the red? You had a similar shot, and I thought, yeah,
and I
Chris will
doubled it.
take this. Nah, you, I think you just laid up, you played safe.
Oh, so Scotty's fluked a triple there, but they all count. So yep, 3-2 to Scotty.
So the Scotness monster goes up.
And that's a big one.
See, this is where someone gets to 3 and a race to 5. This next frame is very important for Ray. You lose this frame, you're in trouble.
So in the background, we actually don't have anything else scheduled for tonight after this. I don't think they're on 1 and 2. Oh, they're not on these tables if they are. That's Wednesday. Masters teams. We're just looking at the schedule.
Yeah, so this is the last match of the night.
So Dan gets an early night.
Early night? No, me and Dan, we're going out. We're going to paint the town red.
So here we go, 3-2 to Scotty with Ray to break. Nothing down, Scotty gets the choice. I'm sure it's going to be yellows, but we'll see what he does. I'm sure he'll be taking the yellow that he's sort of nearest to the bottom left. But it's going to be what he wants to get on after that.
Having those two reds up the top of screen, I'd sort of just nudge that yellow straight up and just cover that pocket. No, Scotty said no. Buggy ears, I'm going for this one.
I'm sure Ray will be taking yellows now. So if he takes this yellow up the top right hand side, and then I think he'll be taking that rail yellow to the bottom left. If you can get nicely on this. Yeah, he might be taking the rail yellow now to break out the yellow that's near the red. If you can break that out, everything else goes.
Good call, Chris. He's missed the break out there.
He's missed the breakout. It's a good pot putt. I mean, he's got lots of chances to get on that pole still. You could try and break it here with the ball over the pocket.
Yeah, I like the little flick off the side.
Yeah.
Just come over and clip the red.
He's going to have a couple, even if it doesn't work, he's got a couple of chances to get on it.
So this yellow center screen, the highest yellow, it actually goes through that gap of reds there. I can see the table, but
that's a good shot from Ray.
Oh
As long
boy,
as
I
this
tell you
gets
she's
off the
tight.
rail, it doesn't. Yeah, he's a bit stiff there. Would you be tempted to he might have too much angle to pot this bottom left yellow and get the yellow that he's now just put on the rail. I think it's too fine.
yeah, it's way too fine. You're kind of gliding straight back towards that red.
Yeah, he's still taking it. Oh, that was really fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's planning for that yellow that he's put on the rail. You can obviously play it to the bottom left and finish nicely on the black, but I'm not sure how he's going to get the white ball over there after clearing these yellows. He's just running through, but how is he going to transition from this to that next yellow? Is he going to screw back here, is he?
I don't think he's going to force it forward off the top rail and bounce up and take it the long way.
Well, I mean, I don't mind this down south.
So he's going to
but
push
I
it.
really
He's
think,
going to forward.
I think it's just really difficult on our tables. Yeah, they don't move like they do down south.
I think if he cued it a little bit nicer, he could have.
Were you playing this yellow to the top left, were you?
Yeah, that's the only shot he's got.
No, I was thinking about going back off the side rail and trying to get up near the bulk line to play it down to the bottom left.
Yeah, but you're crazy.
This is just so difficult. That's 99% of the time that's going to happen. Scotty's a big favourite now, I think. If he's confident with...
So the highest red we can see on screen goes inside that yellow. So they're all in the open, they're all there to get.
Yeah. And he's got so many safety balls to sort of play that shot and be assured of getting on something. So I'd say it'll be a red in the middle after this, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. He'll play one in the middle and he'll want to get down for those end reds pretty soon.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to get there as quick as possible.
While there's lots of options.
So I like this ball now.
Yeah,
into
no, I
centre.
think he's taking these middle balls next. That's what he's looking at. I'd be heading up for those top ones soon.
Depends on how straight he is on this. I think if he's a little bit low on it, I'd like to stun across now for a top ball.
He must be playing the cannon.
Surely not.
Oh, I think he will. I don't like it. Or maybe he's going to run through here, is he? Run through and cut it in.
Run through and cut it in, yeah.
So that's what he's looking at now, just how far through he needs to go. He does need to go through
He's
a bit.
queuing very low for
Probably
the
a
run through.
foot. He's gone through nicely there. Just had a look around the camera and it looks right. So you just run through
So
here.
both reds actually go past
Both
that yellow,
reds.
so he might actually force it forward and back out.
If he's not confident with that, he can obviously just run this in and then take that other red to the top right. It's a good pot, went right on the rail by the looks of things. Now it's pulling up.
NT rail.
NT rail.
That's what he likes to call it.
So this isn't the easiest shot. Timmy Hyde's here.
Oh,
Timmy Hyde
Timothy.
is in the house. He might have to jump on the commentary when I go to the bathroom in a moment. Scotty will just roll us in.
He's got to start. Yeah, he's got to sort of punch it.
I like it.
Okay.
Roll it. Now he punches it.
Black into the same hole.
Yep. Good putt from Scotty. Put it right near the rail again, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to do anything, just roll it in.
Slightly thicker than half ball. It should be no worries.
And a 4-2 lead. Scotty McKay on the hill. Alright, let's assume Scott gets over the line here, Matthew. You're starting Willie Kossack favourite.
So I did have time to reflect. I just went to the toilet before and I was thinking about
I
it.
was about to say, how much can I get on Scotty?
The problem with Willie playing Scotty is Scotty's earned his stripes. So when Willie does play Scotty, he might not be as free-flowing as he was with Damien.
I'm sure Willie's played Damien a lot of times and would have beaten him on some of those. Playing Scotty will be a different story, I think.
So I'm not going to discount Willie. I think Willie can beat Scotty.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
So,
but I have Scotty starting favourite. I might just jump off for a minute. I'm not sure if Timmy will jump on, but I'm sure Matty will handle it while I'm gone.
yep, I've got this. I'll grab the reins. So Razor's got one shot here. I think he'll be looking at that easy red as a starter. But then he's got a little bit of an issue to sort out. There's sort of tight clusters of balls and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here. This actually isn't a bad opportunity to kind of tie Scotty up, I think. I mean, you can go gusto, try and get all the balls, but if you miss one, you let Scotty in, you've made a lot of room for him. So my personal opinion is sort of play a containing shot of some kind. Just depends on what he can sort of find and what he can work out. He's having a look at this red here just to pot it, maybe stun over and knock a little red out there. He's gotten very lucky there. He could have went very wrong. That's alright. He's actually got a few options now. The way the ball's set. There is a solution here. So if he takes this red bottom of screen that he's looking at now, just plays it the right way for the next one into the centre. Natural. He's played it a lot harder than I anticipated. Stun, use the yellow to hold. Take the red down into the centre. The bottom left of screen, should I say. This is actually a very risky approach at 4-2. For my liking anyway. I hope it pays off for him though. It's not the worst option. He's dangled the carrot there for Scotty somewhat. Opened up the balls a bit, left him on this ball to the bottom left corner. Having those two balls on the rail though, I don't like it. Chris is back now, so we'll see what he thinks about it all. But for me, I don't think I'd be going out here. I'd just sort of be promoting a few balls and tying Ray up.
I am back. What did I miss?
Yeah, Ray got the one shot off the break and tried to go out.
On red, so I presume.
He rattled the red pretty much. So Scotty's just come to the table now. I mean, Scotty can take these balls, but I'm not sure whether it's worth it. He's got the freedom of 4-2 up.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's a shot.
I think he actually wanted that to drop, and then he's got the rail yellow. He's got those ones in the middle. I mean, he's not in a bad spot.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. He could have racked. He could have racked the next one up. The problem with racking the next one up is you kind of leave him on this red centre of screen.
I actually meant going game. He could have taken that rail yellow, and then he's got the yellows in the middle to the middle right to sort of go game. I don't think I think he'd be very happy to see Ray have a go. So it looks like Ray's taking this red past the yellow. It's a very game shot. He's got no choice now but to go for it. But I would be surprised if this doesn't double kiss and both come out.
While you were gone, I was sort of saying that 4-2 down, Ray was very attacking in this frame. I mean, it was mappable.
Yeah.
It was very risky.
Yeah. And yeah, you're happy for your opponent to be having a go.
That's a great shot.
It's a great shot.
After all of the words that I just spoke, he's just pulled that shot
Where's
out.
he putting the light? In the middle.
Cut it into the middle, I guess, yeah. He's looking at it.
It's close to the yellow, but there must be more space if he's planning on it.
If he stops this wide, sort of stuns over, he does give himself a go at it.
As long as there's room, yeah, it's not a bad option. I think this will rattle personally. Oh, it's a great shot.
So he's definitely got to go
right on the rail.
He's definitely got a shot at this. It's thin. The white will run a little bit, but that's alright.
Oh, that's
it's
fine.
definitely potable.
Safe. He's just got to focus on the pot and not worry about anything else. That's a great shot from Ray.
Very
great
good.
shot. So 4-3. Game on. There's Timmy Ides, Big Ed. Here comes Big Kegs coming through.
Coming through.
So in the background we've still got some Masters teams going on, must be. Oh, there's some...
People are starting to mingle around.
Look at this view. So this is our main room. We've got 4 tables in here, and we've got another room with 4 tables as well. But this is the main room. This is where all the finals will be. I think we're out here. Yeah, we are out here tomorrow morning. So 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll be starting with the teams. Then I think it's our teams and reserve teams, and then we've got Masters and Ladies play, and then it'll be the singles semi-finals kicking off. So it's a big day tomorrow. Semi-finals and finals and singles.
Very important day.
Yeah.
And so all of the finals are played Saturday, are they, Chris?
Your teams finals are all Saturday, yeah. So singles finals tomorrow, singles semis and finals tomorrow, and then teams finals on the Saturday.
Very exciting.
So you've played 1 year before, Matty? 2 years before? How many times?
2 years prior, yeah. I didn't
Have you
play
been in a
last year.
teams final before?
No, never. Commentated.
Yeah. Well, that's...
This is the beauty of you losing. You get to hang out with Dan and...
So
worries.
I think we're secured a final spot. Maybe we might have to win our match tomorrow.
We will win our match tomorrow.
We will, regardless, but I'm fairly sure we'll be in the final of the teams.
That's good. Everyone can watch me play. So all these lovely comments that I'm saying, and you watch me stuff it all up.
I missed that. Did Ray put the white, did he? What's happened? Did Ray break? Doesn't matter. Scotty's on the yellows.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. He must have dumped the white because Scotty just had ball in air.
Just thinking back on this match, that foul that Ray owned up to that we didn't think was a foul, did Scotty go out off that?
Oh,
Don't know.
I can't remember at this moment.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan's
So
just confirmed.
that could be, I mean, with such a close match,
That's a big cut.
big,
That is.
big point in the match. So Scotty's on this yellow on the right hand side. I've just looked around the camera, he can hit it. Not sure it goes anywhere. He might, I think he'll be tempted to play, just double it over the bottom left here.
Yeah, it's too thin to cut into the centre, and the red's there is blocking it to the corner. So
I think he'd be happy just to double this over. Ray's still got that pack that he's going to have to deal with. And if he covers this, he'll be in a really good spot. Looks like that's what he's going for. That's what he's done. Ended up all right. I don't think I think he wanted to not run through on that shot so that he didn't leave Ray the breakout. But I think Ray will be taking this red to the bottom left and just leaving him a bit of an angle on the red. That's what he's looking at now, so that he can play the red. How do I describe that? The red in the middle of the table to the bottom left and break his other red free. He's left a lot of angle, but I don't think he needed that much angle, but he's got the angle here, so he just played this red over near the bottom left.
The way it's sitting, all is going to break out to the black, isn't it?
Yeah, but that other red will go even if he just moves the black, I think.
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it does. They look like they're touching.
That wasn't a good shot.
The red actually goes inside.
He needed to really stun that over.
He's opted
So
for
he's
plan
changed,
B.
yeah. And that's a big mistake, really. It wasn't a hard shot that he had before. It's a good pot. Now he's just sort of hoping he can get the position he previously should have got, I think. He's going to clear these balls up. I actually think he should have put the brakes on the out once he didn't get that position and doubled a ball down to the bottom left, or he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to get perfect position in a moment. And now it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, he's got to do something. He'll lay up somehow, one way or the other.
I think he had the right plan at the start, but then when he mucked up the position early, he really needed to come up with a new plan. I think he's just continued on and got himself in a lot of trouble now. Are we going to have a match after this, Matty?
What, me and you?
I think we need to.
But I'm happy to. Not on the stream though, surely.
No, on the stream. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You've
Yeah,
got to
righto.
entertain the crowd.
Yeah. Speed pull.
What's speed pull?
You play really
Just-
fast.
Oh, I thought you meant like the one where you break and got to puddle the balls in it.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
We just changed the shot clock to 10 seconds.
10. Didn't get that long. So maybe we could talk about that while we watch this. Well, did you see the discussion that's going on in that group at the moment about the 2020?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I
don't know if we've discussed this.
My opinion is that I almost got caught in the net of comments. I almost made the mistake of commenting.
No, don't comment. Leave that to Johnny H.
Yeah.
He handles it.
Personally, I'm a fast player and the 2020
Yes.
doesn't worry me.
Yes.
But when it's time to play a big match that's very, very important, the 2020 isn't sufficient.
I'll tell you one thing I noticed in my match. I consider myself a fast player, but I felt really rushed in that match. And I was going to comment, but I didn't want to seem like I was being rude. I think lots of people start the time pretty much as soon as the other person's hit the ball, when you need to wait for every ball to stop rolling before you start the time, and that 2 or 3 seconds, which I don't know, but I mean, maybe I don't want to watch that match ever again, but if I did watch it back, I'd be interested to know if they were starting the time once all the balls had stopped, or a bit before that. And the other thing...
Did you read this in the group? Because there's a comment about it.
Oh, really? No, I
Yeah.
didn't read it. I saw Johnny H's comment and I stopped reading after that.
Yeah.
But the other thing was, because I was sitting down, I actually made myself stand up while my opponent was having his shots, because that 2 or 3 seconds of getting off my seat, I think, was also wasting a lot of time as well. So that was the change I made, was stop sitting down so much, make sure I was standing up so that I was ready to get straight in there. Because yeah, I did feel that I felt like I was running out of time all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, when we played, we didn't have a timer at all.
Yeah, I was taking a while. I don't know if you were as well. I felt like
Yeah.
I was actually going a bit slow.
There was times in the match where I needed to really think about it.
Yeah,
So that sort of helped me.
yeah,
So yeah, 2020 would have changed our match a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. I think so,
So-
too.
There's talk in the discussion about the 30-15 idea.
Yeah, that's when it first got brought up. It was our delegates voted for 2020. We should be watching Scotty here, so he's on match ball here. Maybe we'll talk about this straight after he puts us in.
Oh, this is
I'd like
this is
to get into the
this is
semi.
5-3 for the game.
He's done a nice half here.
So we've got the
Well done,
the
Scotty.
battle that you wanted. We've got the Willie Kossack versus Scotty McKay.
And Matty's got Willie's starting favourite. If anyone wants to get bets on, give Matty a call. Well done by Scotty. He played really well in that match. Let's continue our 2020 talk, because I was enjoying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What were we saying?
30-15.
Oh yeah, when it was actually voted on by the delegates, which I really don't like the delegates' idea. I think the delegates is the worst thing in the world at every level, because I don't think delegates talk to their committee, and I don't think they talk to the information doesn't filter down through
To
the
the actual
process that it's
players.
meant to work.
Yeah.
I think it's a process that does not work at any level. It definitely doesn't work at Australian level, and it doesn't work at NT level. I think, I know Jamie said this before, but I said to them, as soon as I heard about the decision, you've got a room full of 120 of the best players in Australia. Why are you not surveying the players to come up with what they want?
Yep.
I know Jamie Stevens and a lot of others think that it would have got voted down. I actually think it would have passed quite convincingly. I think people wanted to speed up the games, but I couldn't understand why we weren't asked, when you got all the players together, why you're not asking the players. And I said at the time, I didn't know that Queensland was using 30-15, but I said straight away, 2020 is not a good idea, because no one wants to get 20-second called every single shot, which is what we have at the moment. It's not nice for anyone.
I've noticed that as a timer in a game.
Yeah, it's very painful.
I'm very vocal, whereas I'd just be sitting in the corner with
Yeah.
my mouth
Every
shut.
every shot you're saying 20 seconds, which isn't fun. I think 30-10 or 30-15 is what it needs to be, but I certainly think we needed to speed people up, because there were so many people that were taking 50 plus seconds a shot, and that's not enjoyable to watch at all.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind the idea of having an extension.
Yep, extension's fine.
So yeah, 20 seconds fine for a lot of shots, but
Yep.
when you actually need that extension, bang, give them an extension.
I almost think just first shot after the break. I think I'd use my extension every time, the first shot after the break.
Yep.
Even if that was just a minute maybe, and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, one extension's fine. But yeah, I think the game needs to be sped up. So I'm all for the shorter shot clock, but I don't like hearing 20 seconds every single shot. It just becomes very painful.
Let's just take a few balls out of the rack. That'll speed the game up.
Yeah, like 10 ball or
we'll
11
take
ball.
one red and one yellow out.
Yeah.
Well, we're making all these new rules up. Let's get exciting about it.
Yeah. No, but we should be in for some good semis tomorrow. What was your thoughts on the earlier one? Have you got me starting favourite, do you? Oh, you said Jimi, did you?
Well, the thing is that you're definitely favourite. On Jamie's recent form, he's been struggling a little bit, and I know inside his head he's struggling a lot, so he needs a bit of a pep up.
Yeah.
He might get that. He might walk in tomorrow and be on fire. He might be on the zone. But in recent times, there's not many people that have beaten you, but Jimi is one of the ones that has knocked you out a couple of times, so he'd definitely drop a little bit of money there, if that makes sense. Yep. So, yeah, I think you're favourite, but I wouldn't discount Jimi. He's quite a talented player, so...
No, they should be good games, and I'm not sure what the ladies... The ladies must be Mel Sanders and Kim Vernon and Christina, and I think it might be Sonny.
Yep. Okay.
So, I mean, I think they're the top four ladies going around.
I think we've got the top four men, and we've got the top four ladies,
so
to be honest.
They should be great games.
And as you know, I'm a big fan of Willie, so I'll be rooting for you, Willie. Yeah.
Should be good.
I guess we'll sign out, and we'll be back tomorrow for some more action.
So 9 a.m. Darwin time, it'll all kick off again tomorrow. So
perfect. So what time are the men's singles?
Men's singles aren't until 3:30. So we've got the semi-finals at 1:30 of the reserves and masters.
For the singles.
For the singles.
Yep. Then
at 1:30,
then the ladies
and
and the men's.
Yeah, but ladies and men's at 3:30. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Oh well, there you go.
We'll see you all then.
Happy days.
Right.
Good night.
Thanks.
Catch you later, Isaac.
You look like Jamie Stevens, bro. You look like Jamie Stevens. Open table.
Yeah. What? Food. Food.
20 seconds. President. There you go. 20 seconds. Yeah.
Are you right? Yeah? I was born ready. Oh, thank you. I'll buy you a birthday drink. What do you Scooter VB. Oh, this is a side I've never seen before. How are you with it? This is good, right? Come on, Robbie. Come on, mate. Now, 2 visits. Cool, bro.
Come on, Robbie. Come on, mate.
Come on, Alice.
Your son wasn't doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Robbie.
Well done, buddy.
No, we love it. It's not
So there is a love to the game.
and the
You
people.
wouldn't be here, buddy.
No, but it's just like, we don't have to. We are. But we just find the people great. We just find the people great. It's just great to spend time with people and socialise. That's cool.
What's going on?
Waiting for you.